Hey everyone, how you doing today? It is weekly reading slash life vlog week 2 featuring tons of stuff and a trip to Edinburgh for my birthday. We're just going to pretend that it's actually Monday and I'm recording the intro and it is not actually Friday and me filming in the hotel in Edinburgh. So yeah, this week, as I said, it is my birthday week. So Ren and I, as I'm filming, we are currently in Edinburgh. We've been here since yesterday and we've spent all day today in Edinburgh with Ashley from Ashley's Media Addiction. Yeah, so I'm sort of going to be half talking about stuff we've already done, and I do apologise, and you'll then go back in time to the clips that have been pre-done. But we spent some time going to Wall, which is a Roman... yeah, the archaeologist was very, very happy about that.
So good.
It's a Roman town that's like been excavated. So we went there, then we just went out to sort of go for a meal with my sister because it was the day that before they left. And then obviously we're now in Edinburgh. As for reading, it's kind of a loose week. It's just kind of going to be reading what I can where I can. I did have plans to read at least 2 manga volumes, and I also, in my bag, which is over there and I can't be bothered to get, so I'll post a picture over the lovely Ren's face, unfortunately. But I also am doing a tandem read-along of Strong Female Character by Fern Brady, which released this week. And honestly, it's about Fern, who is a comedian who was diagnosed with autism later in life, and her experiences as a child and what she realises now was autism. And honestly, I'm 50 pages in and I'm just like, this is a lot of things very much correlate with my experiences. And then tomorrow is my birthday and we are going back into the city to go to a specific bookstore. First thing in the morning, we're going to a specific bookstore. Then we're doing a couple of other bookstores if we can that we missed today. Greyfriars Kirkyard with famous Greyfriars Bobby, and if you're not aware of that story, basically a dog who, when his owner died, every single day he went to the cemetery to like be with his master. But we want to see the actual graveyard now, and then we're going to the museum.
I thought you were going to talk about the secret thing, and I was like, ooh, did you forget that I was here?
No, we're doing the museum. And then I have booked a secret thing for us to do in the evening because I know that Ren would really like to do it. And they were like, well, you don't have to do something if you don't want to do it for your birthday. And I was like, well, I want to treat you for my birthday. And then I got told off for finding loopholes.
She keeps finding loopholes in everything. It's really annoying.
Yeah, like there was something the other day and I was like, well, you know, making me happy is taking care of yourself. And Ren was like,
damn it.
But it works both ways. That's the one thing that they keep forgetting. It has been working both ways. But yeah, we went to a couple of like pagan shops and it was really lovely. Anyway, with that, let's get back to Monday and the start of this vlog and give you a recap of this week, and then the rest of it will just be what we get up to this week. And there's only going to be a few clips from Scotland, so there will be a full Edinburgh vlog coming up in the next week. So if you don't think there's a lot in here and you are interested to have much more details about where we went and what we did, then check out the Scotland vlog that will be coming next week. And yeah, enjoy. We bought goodies.
Ooh.
And we're going to go through them. So we put an order in on Under the Rowan Trees, which is my favourite station.
I completely forgot.
One of my favourite stationery shops in the UK. And I showed Ren some of the stuff and they were just like obsessed.
So we bought lots.
Yeah, we have a box.
Ooh.
Best thing, everyone always wants boxes. We have a note. Thank you so much for supporting our small business.
Cute.
You're welcome.
We're going to have to remember whose is whose.
Yep. I will also insert a clip later where I put like all of them like on the better camera. This might have the invoice.
Ooh.
No, it just has a shit ton more. It just has a shit ton more washi tape. I don't remember whose was whose. There's another one of the maps. I didn't order one. You must have ordered 2.
Oh. Oops. I ordered 2 maps. You should have stopped me. I was buying too many. Ooh, gosh.
Did you buy that one or did I? Because that could be either of us.
I think I did. I think I had a few and I don't know which ones I cancelled and which ones I kept. I bought lots.
We should have written down.
Yeah.
Who got what? Absolutely not. I think all of those are yours.
Wow. I bought a lot. Some moths, which Kirsty went about. Which, like, I also don't like moths, but they're pretty when they're not real life. Another map, but different map. Shrooms. That's 23 washi tapes for me. Yeah. Well, there aren't pretty ones like all of these in Australia. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it.
Sticking.
Hey.
I mean, I feel like that was more me, but I don't remember adding those.
I think I did get those.
Damn it.
You can have them.
Oh, no.
It's more your aesthetic anyways.
Put that aside, we can argue that later. But that's these sticker sheets, so they're like Japanese and they're like orange and blue, which is a colour scheme I absolutely love. They're my Ren, they're just dying.
Yep.
I think you maybe accidentally put the vintage map. But if you don't want to, I can take one.
Do you want a vintage map?
Yeah, that'll be good for Adventure-a-thon.
Oh, so true.
But yeah, so I'm going to do, like, obviously this will be condensed way more down. And yeah, I'll go to another shop now where I'll show you in a bit more detail what we got. The Queen. Just watching the world, checking out her domain, glaring at me for daring to interrupt her. Hi. Oh, we're being blessed with your presence, Your Majesty. Hello. Straight onto the tape. The archaeologist in their natural habitat. You know that we've been driving on a Roman road the whole way down here, right?
Really?
The A5 is the original Roman road. tricky part is now working out how I'm going to get them to leave again. Hey!
Fancy meeting you here.
3 degrees is really cold when you're on top of a hill and not really doing much. Ren's having fun, so it makes it worth it. But we are at Wall, which is a Roman excavation site, and the town of Wall is on the A5, which is one of the oldest Roman roads in Britain. And so this was excavated, I think, in the 80s or 90s, and they found all these Roman oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Look at them. But yeah, they excavated all these ruins, and basically it's all like the Roman, like we're in the main house now, and all this is like part of the main house. And then down there is like the baths and what would have been like their exercise area and heating and baths and pools and all of that stuff. But yeah, it's really cool, and someone is having so much fun. So it's worth freezing my butt off to get them here. So, and it's only 15 minutes away from my house, so it's not too bad. But yeah, very cold, very windy. Like I said, it's 3 degrees, and if the sun wasn't shining, I'd be dead. But it is. So while Ren is enjoying all of the history, I'm enjoying all of the plant life. And I found lots of moss, and I love moss, especially sphagnum moss. It's my favourite, and I found loads of it, so I'm just sitting there going squish, 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 squish. So yeah, Ren enjoys the history, I enjoy the trees and the nature. That was really bright.
I can't even close my mouth.
Not a reaction to my sushi, a reaction to the wasabi.
Oh, it's so bad. You underplayed that so much.
I said the vile shit.
Yeah, but I didn't think you, like,
Meant it?
toxic.
My 80s album's just arrived. It's the first time that I've done a group order and had like someone ordering the albums for me. So I'm freaking excited. And it's like my first proper time buying albums, like, and pre-ordering stuff. So the amazing Ren is gonna be doing some filming for me, so I can just cry and squeal all I want. Oh god, she has packed these very well. You don't need to record this a tiny bit. Oh my god, it's like the Christmas I never wanted. So with this, I asked for one to be unboxed specifically with Hongjoong, and then the others are unsealed, so I don't know who or what I'm getting. But we have all 3 versions of the album. We have this one, which I think is the diary. No, that's diary. So we have version Z, which is this gorgeous blue, and I love it. We have version A, and then the diary version, because their lore, they update with diaries and stuff in their lore. But this is the one that I have, Hongjoong. So I have Hongjoong. And and you know, and Jongo. So we get stickers, and we get a little thing for a game that they have on your phone, and then you get a little pack in each one. So we have, you know. I mean, I think these ones have been curated, so I know this one's a you-know one, I think. Yes, this is a you-know one. I love that one. And I already saw this one. Okay, ones I've not seen yet. I'm going to do the diary last because I think those are my favourite set that I've seen the previews of. I'm like very excited. Okay. Of course I get bloody Mingy.
Flip it around.
Mingy. You better not all be Mingy. Nothing against Mingy, he's just not my bias. Mingy. Jong-ho. You know! That was sneaky, you didn't give it away. Oh god. This man is obsessed with me! Come on, Jingy. I mean, I got another you-know. Happy about that. You-know's like, you will not remove me from your bias line. I think these are the unit ones.
Thought you'd like that one.
I know which one's going up on my wall. Jongo, nice. He's a very handsome man. Oh fuck. Not a bad pull. Slightly disappointed because I didn't get any Songhwa and I didn't get any Hongjun. Apart from like that one, like the group one. But I guess that just means that we need to find another K-pop shop in Edinburgh. Thank you, Jenny, who is my group order manager. Okay. That is my favourite. Weirdly, Mingy is up there as well. Because that is just... no animalistic noises on this channel. I mean, Dark You-know is my favourite You-know. And Yosang finally learned how to get angry. You go, little happy man, you go. Woo! We're not in Edinburgh yet, but we are in Scotland. And we're at a rest stop because we needed to rest. So yeah, I have a new friend. Hey buddy. But yeah, it's all like behind me too. Scotland! Birthday trip. We made it. We made it. We're here. We just got distracted by this, so we're just having a look. But yeah, we arrived about 10 minutes ago. We went, checked in. The hotel room is lovely, and now we're just, like, when we got here we just found whatever parking we could and we just parked, so now we need to go get the car and park in the actual place and then find some dinner. And then I think both of us just crash out for the evening.
Yeah, I need like vegetables. I had so many of those chocolates on the drive. I need like real food.
It's Saturday, it's the end of my birthday. I'm not going to go into too much detail about everything that we did because obviously that's going to be in the Scotland vlog, but very quickly I will just take you through the many books that I picked up today from various places. So first of all, we went to the Lighthouse, which is a Lighthouse bookstore, which is a queer, feminine, radical bookshop. And so I was like, right, I want to pick up books for Scottish writers or queer or neurodiverse, anything like that. I got Slow Seasons by Rosie Steer, which is kind of like a Celtic Wheel of the Year connecting to nature, which is something I really want to get back into this year. And I also bought The Bone Library, which is a poetry collection by Jenny Fagan. I'm not really a poetry reader and I've never read Jenny Fagan, but it looked so cool and it sounds like an interesting topic. And then for queer books, I got What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher because I know it's Ren's book of the year last year and I know how much they absolutely love this book. So I was like, I want to give it a go. And then so that I could complete a series, I picked up Iris Kelly Doesn't Date, so I will probably try and do this one and Astrid Parker back to back if I can. I got a little sampler of a book coming out called Song of the Wild Night by LJ Amber, who is a Scottish author, and this is queer erotic fantasy. And then finally for myself, I bought the sensory graphic guide to Life on the Spectrum, a comics anthology about autism. And I know again, this is one that Ren absolutely loved and I've been wanting to get my hands on it and now I do. Then we went to a secondhand bookshop that honestly neither of us was overly impressed with, but I did pick up a manga, which was Your Name Volume 1. And I also grabbed myself a copy of The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman because it's the only Neil Gaiman book that's really grabbed my attention and made me think I want to read it. And weirdly, it's a middle grade as well. So it's weird that I would want to pick it up, but I did. Then we went to the museum for a tiny bit before we sort of started realising we were dead. And I picked up a book about Scottish environments as well as Supernatural Scotland, which I'm not going to start reading tonight, even though I really want to because I'm about to go to bed and I don't need nightmares. And then we got a little souvenir book guide. In Forbidden Planet, wasn't overly impressed with the selection and also it was just so cramped and full of people. It was just both of us were in really horrible autistic meltdown mode by that point.
Oh yeah.
And I was going into migraine mode as well, and I think Ren was starting to go into migraine and we were just like, let's just get in and out. So I picked up volume 2 and 3 of Cat Plus Gamer and Spy Family Volume 2 because I now want to collect them. And then we ended up in Blackwell's where we went a little bit insane. Well, originally I said to Ren, set me a budget, and Ren was like, I can't really do that. So they instead set a number of volumes and they said 5 manga volumes. And then I picked 5 and then one of them they were like, well, let's just get the next one. So we've got the next 3. I was like, okay. So I ended up picking up A Sign of Affection, Volume 1, which I've been really wanting to read because of the death rep.
I thought you just said death threat. And I was like, dear God, what are you reading?
And where can I get it?
Yeah.
Our Not So Lonely Planet travel guide. I've had this one on my radar for quite a while. I've started it and I'm like, it's good, but I'm not sure yet what I think of it. I'll see how I feel at the end. Ex-Yakuza and Stray Kitten Volume 2, and then the one that Ren told me to pick all 3 up was the next 3 in The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. So I now have volumes 2 to 4. And then for myself, I picked up The Crucible of Chaos by Sebastian de Castell because we all know I've kind of fallen in love with his writing. It's a continuation of the Greatcoat series, but following a different Greatcoat. And I just really, really wanted to get it. And I love hardbacks. And this is I think it's a really pretty cover. So, yeah. Those were the bookish things. I got some art supplies and a really cute notebook. A couple of really cute sketchbooks from Greyfriars Art Shop. So it's just nice. I've got that stamp on there as a permanent reminder of where it came from and where it's been. And then finally, when we got back to the hotel, it was so sweet because there was this little card on our table and it was just a little happy birthday, and standing with it was a box of chocolates from the hotel. Like, it seems weird that that's the thing that I fixated on, but it's just such an unexpected and cute thing. It's been an incredible birthday. We also did a ghost tour in the evening because I knew Ren wanted to do it, with them being weird and into like loving all the macabre and death and ghosts and all that stuff. But so I surprised them and I didn't tell them, and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, this is what we're doing. And they were like, oh. So we did the underground vaults and the Black Mausoleum, which are two of the most haunted places, I think, in the world, let alone just Scotland. And yeah, I did all right in the vaults. Like, I was more uncomfortable because it was unexpectedly warm down there, and I was wearing thermal tights with my jeans, and I was wearing like 3 different layers with my hat and everything. So I was like, wow, okay, this is actually quite warm. But then we then went to the Black Mausoleum, and she was saying that like people have experienced things. They don't necessarily experience them at that moment, but when they return back to their hotels and their houses, they realise that they've got marks and scratches and bruises. And I was like, yeah, right, okay, whatever. And then, fuck me, because it's the only thing I can say, I've got 2 massive bruises just out of nowhere on my calves, on my shins. They were not there this morning because I had a shower this morning, so I saw my whole body and there was no bruises or anywhere on me. I've not walked into anything, I've not fallen off anything, I've not banged into anything all day. So I do not know where those bruises have come from.
Ghosts.
The only thing I can think of that is plausible is maybe while we were walking, there were a couple of times that I hit the bags that Ren was carrying. Obviously they have books in, so maybe it's one of the books.
You keep telling yourself that.
Yeah. So yeah, I have been telling myself all evening, ghosts aren't real, ghosts aren't real, ghosts aren't real, while also being reminded that there is a reason I avoid anything to do with ghosts, and that is because I'm actually highly sensitive to them, but I don't want to be, and I want to believe that they don't exist. So they don't exist. Anyway, it was the best birthday I think I've ever had in my life. It ended with everyone at the end of the tour singing happy birthday, and that was kind of a unique experience, being sung happy birthday to in the middle of a cemetery that has over 200,000 bodies in it. Very interesting. And kind of a weird experience, but also one I'll never forget. But yeah, I can't thank Ren enough for such a magical day. And even if we hadn't gone like book shopping and everything, it would have just been such a fantastic day. And that tour, I was expecting to hate it, and it wasn't. It was incredible. But as I said, if you want the full amount, like the full story of my birthday, everything we got up to, and all of the books that I bought and all of the stuff that I got, like in more detail, then please do check out the Edinburgh vlog when it launches. And yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we've still got one more day of this week, this like technically a day and a bit of this trip, so I'll be back tomorrow with some more updates, hopefully. Edinburgh Castle. Whoop, whoop. Oh my god, my hair. So it is now Sunday night. Safe to say, I don't think I'm going to get any or much more reading done, so I'm going to wrap up this week's vlog here. I mean, I've done a little bit of reading. I'm currently reading, it's not going to count, but it's Descend and Discover, the story of the Blair Street Underground Vaults. And I also, while we were walking earlier, I read the Edinburgh Castle souvenir guide. And there's quite a lot of text here, I'd say. Like, it would count as a non-fiction book, and if it's on Goodreads, I'm counting it. But yeah, today we did Edinburgh Castle, and then we really did not do much today. We were both so tired. We had a good lie-in. We went to a little local cafe.
We didn't do much, except we've done lots.
Not really. We've done the castle, and we did a tour. That was pretty much it.
Still a lot of walking. Actually, how many steps did we do today?
I mean, I still maintain compared to the past 2 days, it's not much. We went to the cafe, we went into the city, did the castle tour. It was very nice. Then dinner, well, lunch, very late lunch, early dinner. We finally ended up with the tour. We went down into the underground vaults. This time it was different. Yesterday was the ghost tour. Today it was more about the history, and it was a different part of the vaults. And it was still very interesting, but as Ren said, nowhere near as good as the one from yesterday. But it was nice to learn a bit more about the Edinburgh Underground. But yeah, this is meant to be more of a reading vlog, and so far all we've done is talk about life stuff. But that is the end of this week's vlog. Next week is basically starting tomorrow. Like, next week's going to be quite a sad week, because obviously tomorrow we leave Scotland, Wednesday Ren leaves me, and so obviously it's going to be quite a sad week, and I'm going to be a little bit down, but I'm hoping that means that I'll probably be more likely to read, because I'll just want to read to forget the fact Ren's no longer there. We shall see. But yeah, I'm going to go, because I'm so tired. Like, it's not even 7 o'clock, and we're already back in the hotel, so yeah. I hope all of you have had a really good reading week, or a good week in general. Please let me know in the comments what you've been getting up to and what your favourite read of the week was. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you're all good. Hope you're staying safe. Till then.